What do you think you're doing?
I might ask the same thing of you. Would you let go of me, please?
You mind telling me what you're doing fooling around with this truck?
It's just a simple medical follow-up, officer. None of your concern. Now, if you'll excuse me...
Just a minute, pal. There's a lot of valuable things in here, you know, drugs, stuff like that.
Do you know who I am?
No.
I am Dr. Riverside.
So?
Dr. Stanley Riverside, as in son of Chief of Emergency... Boy, how long have you been working here?
Well, a couple of months. I mean, there's a lot of doctors around here, you know.
Well, this one has the keys to this truck.
Okay, it's all the ID I need.
Here. Hey, officer, here. Take that over to the lab for analysis stat. Ask for Vickers. He'll know what to do.
Yeah. Who should I say sent me?
Riverside. Here, there. You have trouble remembering names, don't you?
Yeah.
Well, from now on, I stick with peanut butter. It's much safer.
You ever try it with bananas?
Oh, please.
Sorry.
Here you go, Sid, your keys.
Hey, thanks a lot, Doc.
Do you always keep your lunch in the back of that truck?
Sure, it's just like the fridge at home.
No offense, but it's awfully messy back there. There's stuff all over the floor.
I was hoping you would notice that, Doc. You see, I had a blowout this morning. Just as I was coming off the interstate. I almost tipped over the whole caboodle.
It's been one of those days for us, too.
Refrigeration kicked off. Stuff spilled all over the place. Nothing broke, though.
Oh, that's good.
It took me an hour to change that tire. Those stubborn lug nuts.
Refrigeration kicked off. For how long?
I'm not quite sure, Doc. When I finally got to the hospital, everything was fine, though. I mean, the stuff was refrigerated and all, frozen.
Yes. But if the tuna fish spoiled, something else might have spoiled, too. What did you deliver here today?
I made 4 deliveries here today, Doc.
Okay, but I mean this morning, after your flat tire.
Let's see, some medicine, IV solutions, blood, plasma.
Plasma, of course. Sid, where's your delivery roster?
In the cab of the truck.
Give me your keys back. Give me your keys. Brancusi, let's see, get him to his room and then notify Jackson or Shoup, anybody. Tell him to get to my office. Stat.
Right.
John, what do you mean by calling in the health department?
Standard procedure, Arnie. If you'd read the report, you'd know we're in trouble.
Can't we handle this in-house? The health department, my lord. If we bring them in, we could open up a whole new can of worms.
There are no worms in this hospital, Arnie, but there are, however, 7 patients with septicemia. Now, would you like the health department to find out after the fact?
Dr. McIntyre, please report to isolation. Staff.
Need I say more?
Dr. McIntyre, report to isolation. Staff.
We're gonna need to run another unit of fresh frozen plasma.
Oh, come on, you fellas. Do something right, will you?
We're trying, Martha.
What's happening?
It's her spleen. She's still bleeding. We're gonna have to take it out.
How's her hematocrit?
28. Hemoglobin's 9.6.
Okay, look, Barbara, call OR, have them set up a room, then let Ernie know what's happening, and then get her prepped for surgery.
Right. It all adds up. Fresh frozen plasma has to stay frozen until it's prepared for the patient. I think what happened is that some of these bottles must have spilled out and cracked when Sid's tire blew.
Yeah, it sure looks like it. You see, the tags aren't all lined up on time.
Andrew's good. Okay, let's check the ID numbers against the blood bank log. I'll bet my top stock some of these bottles are contaminated.
But how, if they were frozen?
Sid's cooling system shut down for a while.
But it went back on, didn't it?
Yeah, but what I think happened is that some bacteria probably got into the cracks, and then it just stayed there after the bottles were refrozen.
This is the order.
Terrific. We've been giving out bottles full of frozen contamination.
And we'd better find them fast.
How?
Well, you can cross-check the plasma ID numbers against the patient's billing readouts. Start with the people in isolation. How many are there now? 6, 7?
Something like that. I'll get their names and room numbers.
Good, Brancusi. Okay, Andrews, I want you to get an orderly to get these bottles down to the lab for confirmation. We're going to straighten out this mess once and for all. Wait till Dad hears how I handled this.
I gotta tell you, this one splenectomy, I'd rent out for a dime.
Not bad, huh?
Well, she's 74 years old, weak as a cat. I don't know if she's gonna be able to handle it.
Well, this hasn't been your day after all.
Oh, was it supposed to be?
Oh, I guess not.
Jackson, is this 2299 3-Y?
No, this is Natalie Wainwright.
Right. Okay, Brancusi, shut off that unit.
What's going on?
We have to take that plasma unit off the IV, Jackson. It's contaminated.
What?
Trust me, Jackson, there's bad plasma going around this hospital. Replace that unit with this one. Okay. Okay, who's next?
Cyrus Mitchell.
Got him. Who? Cyrus Mitchell.
Ah, good. All right. Anyone else?
I'm checking.
It is amazing, isn't it? Just think that this whole thing started with a tuna fish sandwich.
Doctor, you were magnificent.
Well, Andrews, you know, detection is a fundament of medicine. I was saying to a few of my interns...
Martha Myers. Martha Myers. We didn't get Martha Myers.
Where's she?
In there.
No, she isn't. She's in surgery.
What?
Oh, my God.
What type is she?
A positive.
Watch out. Let me go.
Ready, Pete?
Ready. Vital signs are stable.
Okay, let's get started.
Wait. Stop. Hold it. Wait. Did you start yet? Tell me you didn't start yet.
Oh, well, we'd like to.
Oh, thank goodness. Here. Take that off the IV. Put this on instead. It's the plasma. It's contaminated. It's no good. It's no good. That's what's been causing all the trouble.
Stanley, are you sure about this?
Would I be doing this if I weren't sure? The lab verified it. The fresh frozen plasma is bad. Why do you think this poor woman's been hemorrhaging?
Well, you've got a point, Stan. If the plasma's bad, the clotting factors will probably be destroyed and the spleen hold on, Pete.
You're not going in?
Well, probably won't have to. Let's wait a while. Good plasma could make the difference. And I don't think we're going to hurt her feelings if we save her from a surgery.
Stanley, I love your timing.
That's what EJ says. She's pregnant, you know.
No. It was our fault, honey. We should have never brought you here. They cut you open. They poisoned you.
They helped me.
No, Blossom. They're playing mind games with you. They blew it. They know it. They've been scrambling to cover their tracks.
Sorry, I don't agree.
Sure. You can have equal time in court. You put contaminated plasma into our daughter. That's the bottom line.
He didn't know.
He should have known.
Well, how could he?
Honey, it almost cost you your life. Don't you see that?
You know what I see? I see a lot of talk. A lot of talk about positive healing and love and forgiveness. Where are you coming from now, huh? All right, so there was an accident, but they saw it and they fixed it. They helped me. He helped me. Now, do you really think your holistic, pathetic herbalist could have done any better?
Well, maybe if we'd gone to him in the first place.
I came here bleeding to death. Now, can you stop a hemorrhage with oregano?
Natalie, we're really feeling some hostility here.
For good reading, Dad.
Vinny, maybe we should give her some space.
Yes, and plenty of it. You know something? You two have put just about every idea into my head. Except I'm missing one thing. A mind of my own. You know, there's something positive about it. It has good energy. Lots of strong, positive vibes. I think I'll keep it. Any negative reaction?
Not for me.
Well, Dr. McIntyre was right. Your blood count's up, and so is your pressure.
Good. Splitsville. Now, when do I motor out of this dump?
Martha, pace yourself. You're always in such a hurry.
Since when are you the coach?
Since when are you the expert?
Take his pressure, Sonny. Poindexter's getting excited.
Well, a little excitement could work wonders.
What are you doing here? Why aren't you out with the others? There's the Cape Pop on Saturday. We need the points, Buster.
There are other ways to score points, Martha.
What are you doing? You're fogging your glasses.
That's your breathing, not mine.
Why, Thomas Flecker, you horn-rimmed little devil.
Oh, there you are.
What are you doing here?
Well, your secretary had to go home, and somebody had to give you your messages. Mr. Slocum called. The budget committee wants